Divorce Date Diaries, day 340. Get in, we're going shopping.
So I've got a few things that I want to grab today. Starting off, first, coffee. Then, second, petrol. This is the price when I was getting petrol. It's probably gone up about 10 cents since this morning. And now from there, we're going over to the Rector Mall in Christchurch so I can go to Kmart. Where the first thing I noticed was this dress, which I know my youngest daughter would love because she loves dinosaurs and she loves dresses. I didn't come in here for that, but, throw it in the cart. So I just kind of realised I can't show you what I'm here for because I'm actually buying for my oldest daughter's birthday, which is coming up, and if I show you that, she'll find out. But she's doing like a 10-day gift thing with like her mum, so I'm just going to buy whatever this item is and get it to her tomorrow probably. Specifically get it to her mum when she is not around. But I also had a look at these picture frames and I thought, you know what, I might grab one of those. So once upon a time, a long time ago, before games were mostly sold digitally, they were of course sold physically, and a lot of these physical games came with like manuals and sorts, but some of them also came with maps. And I've always wondered if I could display some of these. This one is for Morrowind, and they're not in great condition. It's not as if I took care of them when I was a kid, but, I want to see what that looks like. So I thought, let's get a frame and frame it. But not just yet, because I'm not done with shopping yet. So we're coming up on Easter, and every year in Easter, we get the kids a new set of Easter PJs to go with their chocolates. Kmart had 6 different types of Peter Rabbit PJs, so I managed to grab a different type for each child. So they'll kind of be in the same theme, but all have different PJs. And then, of course, while I was here, prepped by grabbing some balloons for my oldest daughter's birthday. But now that we've done some shopping for her, it's time to do some shopping for me. So I was impressed with how I did with my money over the last month, so I'm going to reward myself by spending that money here at Mitre 10 and picking up a weed whacker. Woo! Specifically, I bought this because, not only do I have to do the grass around my edges and my fences, but I need to do the grass that's on that side of the fence. This whole hostile design that requires me to go around the block to get to it, so let's sort that out. I actually ended up climbing the fence because I figured that would be the easy way to get over there and get back. And to be honest, the only reason I'm doing this is because I have an inspection coming up next week, and I figured that they would probably give a shit about the grass that's on that side of the fence. I know I sure don't. That's outside the property line as far as I'm concerned. In terms of which weed whacker I got, I was actually having a chat to one of the staff there and talking about, I've only got a 400 square metre yard, and he's like, you probably don't need a big expensive one then, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want the cheapest one either, because the last thing I want is one of these electric weed whackers that dies after 5 minutes. So we ended up settling on a Stanley, which is sort of middle of the road, which we figured would be good enough to sort of do the whole yard, but also have a bit of battery left over. But that's not the only thing I grabbed from Mitre 10. I also grabbed a screwdriver kit, just because I haven't been able to find my screwdrivers. So it was probably day 20 or something of Divorce Date Diaries where I went down to the second-hand shop and bought 3 second-hand screwdrivers, and that's just been doing me for a while, but honestly that's just not good enough for the long term. So I thought it's finally time I bought one of these modular kits so I can just do as much as possible. And effectively my inspiration for this was the fact that Casper's birthday, I bought him this remote control car, and he hasn't actually been able to use it because I haven't been able to find my screwdrivers, so I haven't been able to put batteries in it. What does it need? It needs AAA's. Okay, it needs 4 of them. So he keeps asking me constantly, Dad, can I use the car yet? I'm like, no, you can't. So get this sorted so that, by the time he comes back, it'll be sorted. And this one needs AA's. Fortunately, I have both AAA's and AA's. Well prepared. Problem sorted. But I'm not done yet, because about 2 weeks ago I brought up the fact that I have a ding-a-ling on my driveway, and a few people mentioned trying to use a bug and tar remover to see if that will get it off. So bought that, brought it home, sprayed it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then went to scrub it, and the wang just ain't moving. I can't get it off. It's probably a good time to stress that I don't actually care that much. This whole exercise was just to it was a learning experience to see if I could figure out what this is and get it off. And the only thing that I've learned is that I can't get it off, pretty much. I'm unable to finish the job. A few people suggested getting like a water blaster, but like I don't own a water blaster. It is on the list, but it's just not a priority at the moment. And a couple people mentioned that it might be a burnout from an electric scooter, which would mean it's rubber. Not really sure what to do about that either, but whatever. I'll leave this for another day. From there, it was on to buying another piece of important kit at Mitre 10, which is a level. I didn't have one of these, so I just bought one of these little ones because I'm not like making a deck or anything. And while I was here, I noticed that they had meter rulers as well. I didn't have a ruler, so I got that sorted. And now I can hang those pictures. Okay, so small problem is nothing to do with the level I just bought, but this map here. See, it's too short on the top and the bottom, and then too wide on the sides. So I got the next best thing, which was my Oblivion map, and it suffers from the same issue. I think this must have something to do with like the fact that the maps were compact into a game case, which isn't like a standard like A5 size or whatever. So that's a bit annoying. I don't know what to do about that. I now have an A2 frame and nothing to put in it. I'm sure I'll find something. I've probably got a poster lying around somewhere. That's a problem for future Daniel, though, because I'm done with Mitre 10, and now I'm popping over to one of my favourite places, which is the local second-hand shop. I've come to really like this place. I just pop in and have a look around, and sure enough, I found this cushion, which I think might match the coffee table that the kids painted. We'll have a look. It's only $3. Xbox time, and I will catch you on the flip side.